You've got a good read early from the side of AG, so they're going to keep pressing forward. Mates is ready.
Here comes a swing, and there is the firing squad. Fengear and GRQ both going to be taken out.
What a read.
And just continuing to pump the brakes here, see if anybody else comes out for a little bit of an explore. AU1 may be able to find a time, but he just doesn't check it. He's not peeking into that corner. It's a nice shot from Kira. The Peel 1 back, Shrimp as well, getting involved. He's able to find Starzo, puts himself into a position where this round could be recovered. Full flash connecting though, has Kira been spotted? There certainly has been now. Puts that spike down onto the floor. And what a clutch this would be, but it's too much health on the opposite side.
Do anything about it.
Haunt out, pass lane up. Swap over the side, AU1 still there at back. Hall, but Martin just hip fires for a headshot on the Fengear. AU1 is able to find a kill. Shut down the enemy yours, stops him from building up any more ult charge here. Finds Starzo as well.
Spike down, B.
Starts making this a little bit more costly for Gentlemates. Now it's just down to Shrimp. It's going to be rotating to the underpass, try to see if he can get anything done to swing out, and will be able to find Glip in fact.
Spike down, B.
Down to 30 HP. Likelihood of pulling off the clutch here, still very unlikely, but damage is absolutely going to be felt. Swing in, looks for a little bit more. Takes mini low, but can't quite confirm. Back behind screen. Swing in the corner. AU1 able to find a couple of players there. Fengear on high, able to shut down Martin, but now the flood starts flowing through, and Mates come away with 2 more kills. The site now opened up. Sees not to connect, just the tap of the plant. This out a little bit more patiently. Is Shrimp drifting across the top. Re-peeks, finds Mini for his trouble, finds Starzo as well. Suddenly, just Pipo and Glyph. Trying to get this bonus converted. Spike in play, but Shrimp still coming away with it. Fengear on the swing is able to find.
One thing that Mates does like to do is try to pretend like they're going A when they're really thinking B the whole way, and that's what one of these is.
On that peak, Pipo loses his head. Another solid shot there from Fengear. Still have GRQ lurking forward behind the pillar. Looking to try to see if he can catch anybody off guard. Kira just trying to play him in. On these jump peaks, now a little bit of ring around the rosy. There's a spot and the kill. 2-player advantage as AG look to tie things up 2-2.
Got the turret here to confirm that there is a change in direction, although Starzo able to initially dodge it, waits for the reinforcements. They're going to smoke it off, in fact. A couple nanos.
Oh, and that's going to allow for the catch here. Fengear just not ready for that. Cheeky little play from Mates. For that access now into the A site. Nanoswarm for now going to be holding them at bay. Starzo going on the push. Shrimp just swings around that corner. It's a deep watch of this from Kira's side, but just doesn't have the protection there to keep Shrimp in the fight. Nightfall now across the swing in. Starzo has him outdone. 3 kills for him. And now the player advantage suddenly in the hands of Mates. What a round win this would be. AU1 needed to try to hold the line here, but will just be quickly overwhelmed. 1v3 the arrival here at Flowers. Martin playing up close. GRQ trying to read the angle, spots him, but cannot win the fight. Martin will find
this team. Want to try to push forward. This looks like a pretty aggressive hit.
I mean, but it's just going to be a collat from Martin. Not deep enough around that corner. Some damage suffered by Starzo, but that's about it. Massive value from the push. Now just GRQ here with this Bucky. Gonna be grabbed up. Shot's gonna be ringing out. GRQ able to tuck back away the saturate. Not gonna be connected with Starzo. Able to find Kira over towards stairs. Now the neural depth invested. Just getting the spot out, the slide in into his demise. AU1 still working his way across. Had been pinged out. Will still be able to find the kill. People dropped, but hash aplenty available to Mates. Won't be able to find
first. Flash
the
at the
double
ready.
phase flash, yep, like you said, in hand. Sends it out. Relay bolt to try to delay. It's going to be Pipo coming away with a kill. Fengear struck down. Going to be exchanged on either side. The Nightfall dodged out for the most part. It's now Pipo has that overdrive in hand, but might not even need it. His teammates are just gunning them all down one after the other. The push for the spot out, and Shrimp will fall. Pipo gets his piece.
A lot of that Nightfall too.
Back into an eco. Back into the Outlaw, this time in the hands of Mini. Into the dash up and over, but Martin's got him covered. I don't even know if Pipo knew that GRQ landed right behind him.
He just let him do it.
Just trusting in his teammate now. becomes the tip of the spear, sliding forward, finding himself 2 eliminations. Fengyr and Shrimp both gone. And now it's just that Marshall still staring over towards B long, looking for the lurk from Mini. Looks like he had tagged him up, shot him once, so knows that Cypher's on that side of the map, but it's a clean shot from Kira. But he needs help. He needs a weapon recovered. It's going to be a double push out through water as Kira finds another one. And this plays in it, and you won a little bit. Now all just down to Kira. Vandal going to be scooped up, tapping the defuse.
Could have stuck it.
Knows where one is at, but he doesn't know that Mini was still a world away. Turn to the flash to jump forward, cannot find the kill. Martin survives. Retake off the back of this one, but Mates are just gonna look to try to fight forward. The ult now getting invested. AU1 able to find a timing, catches Pitbull. Mini gonna be struck down as well. Glyph on the approach, intercepting. Cleans up GRQ, and Starzo's gonna continue to try to fight forward. That's for that second kill, but doesn't manage to find it. Martin and Glyph, last one standing, just backpedaling away. Still do have the grab. Well, now be called in. Fengyr down to a pixel, catches a stray there from Glyph. 1v2 in the clutch from Martin, but cannot get it started. AU1.
Different look at Mini, but they're pinging it.
Yeah, just strafing across, avoiding all of those shots, but now the double push coming through to try to flush him out of this position. Gets the headshot there on the GRQ. Tags him down low, but can't quite confirm that kill.
Cutting through.
Operator now, position forward, Glyph on that swing, dead. Solid and snappy. Another 2-player advantage available now to AG. Neon on the approach, people sliding across, Fengyr able to find him. Looks like this round not quite going to be going Mates' way. Barring a big turnaround from Martin and Starzo. The latter of which is intercepting 2 players. And he does have that spike in hand. Could maybe try to go on the rotate, but just peeks in the tower. Seeing them both relaying this over the Cosmic Divide, going to be called in, but they both just push forward in front of this one. Martin here at screens is able to find Kira, and now Fengyr has everything to do. Swaps the weapon over. The swing in to his demise. Martin's just too damn.
Dissuade Mates from window, and they're just going to try.
Now it's Martin's turn. Goes in with a dimensional drip to swing in. Beepo trying to steady it. It's going to be Mini coming to the rescue. Does bail him out, keeps him alive. Pop flash through that dimensional drip, or rather through that Cosmic Divide. Looking for a catch. Quite able to find one. They have to backpedal, but AU1 does manage to come away with a kill. Finding that lurking Cypher. Can't get across deep enough into Art to really recover the weapon, so still just going to be there with that bandit in hand. Looks for a little bit more, but Martin comes out on top. Fengyr now gone, Kira dead, it's just Shrimp. Backside with the Sheriff. Finding a nice shot, finding a second, a third! But cannot get the reload, cannot get out.
Forward with that op.
Clear that haunt. Question is, do they think that maybe the site is a little bit weaker? Well, now they have that extra presence confirmed, but what a flick.
And Mates is very aware of it. They pinged it out already.
I like this from Mini, though, as well. Just staying tucked back, waiting for the swing to come in towards him. Shuts down AU1. Now can just re-swing back through shops, through club, join in with the rest of the squad as the plant gets ready to come through. Kira forward into the smoke, is able to find Martin, but the trade back is theirs. Glyph cleans up the enemy Astra. Stunned up, though, with that saturate. GRQ storms his way into halls. That's a spike now down, and suddenly Mini's the last one standing. Still yet got some bite. Rotation there from Fengyr. Shrimp flashed up, tucks away back at Secret, is able to find Glyph. One of the Buckies now gone. Fengyr able to find Martin. Push onto the corner. Beepo's position now known. He's not really finding the damage that he needs, and AU1 able to hold his own. Starzo down to 5, but Mini still full HP. The Neural Theft's going to be invested immediately. Ping out reveal. Shows that flank coming in from Kira as well with the judge in hand. Starzo trying to go for the plan, but once again, a lot of this going to be on Mini's shoulders. Especially now. Fengyr finds another kill. Swing to the corner. Kira takes him down, and AG. A little bit of a later linger here from AU1. Able to get the spot out. Or at least onto the enemy Cypher, but cannot find that kill. Gets Mini down to 22, but he collects the elimination in the end. The face forward, GRQ with that frenzy in hand, able to finish the job. The Cypher now gone, but continues to scale up. Loses his life for it, so player advantage going to be established now, expounded upon as Martin.
Kira has to win this.
He really does, and he hasn't seen him, neither player spotting out the other. The scale forward, but now Beepo has him outdone. It's a bit too far forward on that push. Fengyr having to do it all. Finds the first 2. Here's the approach from behind. looking for the double face, and he just cannot split them apart.
No force buy attempted. Martin.
Doesn't consider a timing shot, no, will just send him out. Doesn't find a connection, but meanwhile, Vinny, he's caught in the flank. Kira dead, spam through that smoke, and Sarzo finds Shrimp as well. And just insult to injury. Not allowing any cheeky, thrifty potential to come through. Swing in, and I say that, AU1 still going to be decent with the Bandit.
He's just going to make sure that this link position's covered.
He's watching this wisely. AU1 absolutely dead. And now you know that there's a judge on the opposite side. How are you meant to try to get past this? Some spam, the rotations coming in. All of mates getting clustered together.
30 seconds left.
As Martin, second shot eventually will be rewarded. It's going to be a slide in. Martin does get taken down. Clear on that turret. AU1 just trying to slot forward, closer towards the doors. Meanwhile, that contact comes in, and GRQ going to be taken down. Martin able to find Shrimp. AU1 still fighting back, however. Manages to clean up 3. Let's get AG into an advantage position. So once again, look to deny a bonus conversion. Yep, that is not a clone. Ah! Oh my God! That was a swarm lobbed forward. There's that approach from backside. There's a sprint in, People slides in, finds Kira, and looks for a little bit more. May as well.
Who's next?
Dimensional drift. Gate crash taken forward, but already GRQ eliminated his mates. They just killed him a hell of a lot faster than AG could have realized, but Shrimp just managed to find 2. Kira now arriving last way to stairs. Once again, has to clear that, but now it adds a little bit more ambiguity into the round. Vinny still a world away, but Kira's just drifting straight into Glyphs. Then he rise out of mates. Any information?
They're going to try to crunch him out of art.
They're just going to try to crunch into this lock down as well, and People sliding forward is able to find AU1. Now has it cleared out. Cosmic Divide going to be called through. Shrimp just managed to get the catch. Neon down. A 1-for-1 in the end, but that critical ultimate taken out of their hands, but swing in out of art, and GRQ doesn't manage to find Starzo. And he tucking back, joining back in, gets himself forward in front of this Cosmic Divide, and Glyph on the swing is able to find 2 kills. But know that they're both going to be leaning in towards that stair side. But can he isolate the kills? Taps the swing, and Kira with a headshot. Will keep 8 to be made. Depot just clearing things out, the drop down. The frag is going to be taken back out. The judge now still fully blinded up. It's going to be good for a kill. Martin finds himself 2. Both duelists now dead. The dimensional drift going to be called in. It's 15 seconds remaining on the clock. They have to try to make a go of it, but they are surrounded and outdone. At the ready. Seems like AU1 spotted out. Pain shell towards backside. C's going to be connecting as well, and he's just going to be spammed out. Wall banged by Beepo. Kira on that swing out. Does manage to challenge. Wins out the fight. Raise on raise violence, and a fadeaway shot to find Martin as well. Pushed down from Mini, however. Yep, elusive. Can they find one here? Spike now in play. Swing around, it's going to be damage exchange. Mini down to 1 HP as the Saturate gets lobbed in from Fengir. Swing into the corner. Kira comes away with 4. An ace clutch to try to get the pistol across the board. Fengir still in the mix, but now taken down, and Kira manages to be able to see it from him on the raise yesterday, but my God, what a start for him now. Will be a bit of an investment here as Beepo, stinger in hands, gonna go charging forward, but AU1 outdoes him with that Spectre. Silence here will continue, it would seem, but now the push getting ready to come in, the Prowler. Does a check towards him? Yes, it absolutely does. Saturate gonna be lobbed at an AU1. His turn now. Finds himself the 3K, maybe a bit more. Starzo will continue the push in AU1. Can we just have back-to-back aces from different players?
Give it to him.
5 HP, 5 kills perhaps. See if it's in the cards for him. He's gonna go running forward, and no, won't be able to find it. But it will be AG. Getting themselves a 2-0 start.
This might be exactly what...
Prowler, quick clear of it from Kira. Shot still flying. Martin had some counter spray, but what a time to be found. AU1 needs to try to get some real damage across. It's joined in. Blast packing forward, Shrimp able to snipe him out of the sky. The Saturate now on the floor. Fengir picking him apart, finds a second. Snaps back, won't be able to find the follow-up, but look at the damage dealt. Glyph down to 2 HP.
30 seconds left.
Paranoia towards site. Mini on the reposition, just tapping this, trying to see what kind of reaction he can get as Kira arrives on this flank.
One enemy remaining.
It's going to be GRQ to find Glyph. He himself down to 10 health, and the timing is going to be found. And Kira, pacey hit now into the A site. Angel's going to be sent. Boombot lobbed in, gets the spot out. The smoke gone. It's going to be Shrimp to collect the kill. The showstopper up and over the top into the site. Is it right there? Smack dab at Starzo's feet. Glyph looking to try to trade one back. Pulls away, not going to be caught by the flash, but does find damage on Akira. Spot there on a Martine. Just trying to pressure this race out, but what a snappy shot. And now Martine absolutely screwed. As Kira looking for another big round. Looking to go 10-0. It will be AU1 to find Beepo. Crash. Just behind him, goes for the peek. Shot not going to be connecting, dashes over to the side. Tries to keep himself safe, but AU1 going to be caught up as Beepo is able to find him. Here on high, Kira trying to flush out these players on the opposite side of the smoke. Sending out the blast packs, trying to slow down this approach. GRQ on the peak is able to find Glyph. Spike brought forward, but now everybody contained here towards backside. The swing, the lineup. Kira able to find two. Starzo, however, in reply, guns him down with the collab. A 2v2 with the op in play. Finger zone back away towards Alley. Trailblazer out. It's a spot onto the enemy fade. Ducks away, not gonna get caught by the concuss, but Mini dead. Now it's all down to Starzo, and he cannot find another. Up actually from mid across an A main, it looks like. But now looking for the push down. As Showstopper will connect. Finger's gonna fall, but Glyph. And 3 players here in heaven. Martine at main. Looking to try to hold down the defuse. The body block as well. Going to be coming through. AU1 on that peak. Finding 2. Blast pack. Does manage to force him away. GRQ. Here's some rushing him down, but Martine gets the classic out. Situation. Hold the defuse either way. AG still in a solid enough position. It's Beepo. I mean, it looked like he had the read, but then just gets caught. Not quite deep enough into the corner, so Starzo not being displaced. Wins out the fight. Solid shot to shut down the peak from Shrimp. It's Dimensional Drift now going through, scouting over towards screens, checking around, looking for the Viper, eventually able to find him, swing in and Mini, holding his own as well as Fengir will fall. Kira dead. He's looking to go back to back. Start stringing together a couple of rounds here on this attacker side. GRQ going to be timinged. Checking in towards this. Sprinting their way through the vents and across towards this B heaven position. One way to try to really interrupt that plant coming through, but now Convergent Path is going to be invested. Showstopper out over the top, and it's a 2-for-1 for Kira. Starzo and Martine both going to be taken down. Glyph there for the trade. 2v3, however, is a full flash into his face. The Syncmate going to be lobbed in, but GRQ just tanks a bit of that damage, gets it up halfway on the defuse as AU1 finds a kill, and AG their way. Maybe just down through vents, across the mid, completely be rerouted. There's a spot out though, and AU1 can't make it onto the rope. No clear that Boombot now, an immediate TP back across into backside.
Mini.
More GRQ. As you say, Mini through Ramen. Fengir able to intercept, and or rather, it's gonna Glyph there. Spain Shell's gonna be lobbed in. GRQ from backside, finding himself a second.
Spike down B.
Not ready.
That one is all on Glyph. Arriving onto the scene in a 1v3. The time, however, is just not going to be on his side, nor is the shot. GRQ with 3. 3 Sheriffs, a Stinger, and a Ghost.
Gonna fall back here.
Just trying to work their way forward onto the side, but that might have just been through the smoke. Shrimp is able to find one. People dead on the approach. Fengir will fall. Mini going to be good for 1. Glyph finds another. Still though, 1 eats some damage. The blind spray taking him down to 60. GRQ looking to try to keep his eyes forward on that side. As Martine snipes him out of the sky. Kira dead. The approach coming in, and GRQ again. Back-to-back 3. Kira hearing Glyph. Looking for the swing on the corner here. Trying to flush him out of the blast pack. Pushes Kira back to the wall, and Glyph guns him down. Martine basically guaranteeing his death should he take that. Oh, elbow gonna be spotted, and Glyph again.
The timing.
Finally, the headshot. Fengir dead. 2 players Situated here on ramp, the spot out. On to plenty of the paranoia, now gonna be lobbed in, but Beepo, uncaught by that, unblinded, finds Kira, and they just run down GRQ. A 2v5, it would be monstrous, with the gun barrel spotted, and now it would have to be an ace clutch from Shrimp to make it a 9-3. Won't get the opportunity, massive round for Beepo, another 3K.
Approach.
3 players here, 2 at the top of ramp. There's the peak, it's gonna be AU1, able to find the first as Martine will fall. Starzo as well, tagged down, now dead. His paint shell flies up over towards heaven. Oh. Fengear swings around the back, catches Manny and 8. Beepo with his work cut out for him, has that Sheriff. And now he's alone, and Kira, maybe not the ace, but it's another 3K.
Overcome some of those obstacles that they faced.
Stuck onto the corner here at Raptors. Mini gonna be good for 1, but then flushed out eventually as Glyph cannot escape. Another 2 kills here for up, taken low. And now the re-wrap around towards garage. I mean, they need to get into the blast radius of this spike. It's anybody but the Rays, it would seem, is what they're after. And it'll be GRQ instead to collect the 2.
Go crazy here potentially because they're coming right at him.
Yeah, Saturate lobbed in. He backpedals down. Opposite side of that vent, and Fengear does end up getting punished for that over-aggression. Mini able to find it before the smoke blooms at Mail. Kira chasing in, spots out the feet and finds Starzo. Headshot to clean him up, now 1 away from a showstopper. Mini just gonna stay tucked here. Flushed against the wall, the peak coming in and does manage to outdo Kira. Now a 3v4. The players try to get clustered and ready for the approach here onto the B side. Beepo play on the low, ground the team forward, and AU1, he's able to find another. Mini's now dead. The swing in, GRQ gets Beepo, and AG. They are looking for another bonus conversion.
He's Martine though.
Martine went in the 1v2, the smoke now blooming. The flash gonna be sent. The drop down, they're not looking at him, but Martine's not hitting him.
Shotguns abound.
All this to prevent it just from getting up to map point. They hear that outlaw ringing out. The dash up and over the top, and Martine does find the timing. Sliding past. Able to find Kier. So once again, that showstopper not going to be a quadri for them to contemplate in this round, but lose that on Starzo. The player eliminated. Down to the base of ramp. AU1 just spamming on a timing? Did people make a noise? I have no idea about what a kill to be found. Flash finds Fengear, pulls back. On the peak, dead. The Bucky from Martine still going to be deadly, but Mini with that vandal in hand. GRQ just turns on a dime, finds him. Clip gets another, but then gets traded out. The tap is there. Martine is dead. And
Flash trying to set up the showstopper, but
Mini's the closest one. Lob in and still will be able to find people. Now Mini dead as well. That second layer from GRQ coming up with a kill. Finds the second. Clip is dead. Just Starzo and Martine, the dynamic duo from Pearl. And we're finding such heavy impact. The last one standing in a 2v4.
Planted.
To try to have any ounce of a hope of taking this to overtime. But there is no hope. Not on this map. Starzo will have a little bit of fun here as he finds himself in second. But even he knows that this is a bridge too far gone. 23 health, 6 bullets, and Fengear to find him from on high.
Strangle. Here we go.
And Shell gonna be lobbed in here, just trying to tuck into the corner. Martine will be able to flush him out, but the nade gets 2! How? Run the reporter. Do they try to play this one forward? Looks like it's going to be the latter.
30 seconds left.
Pushing their way up, looking for some of that dry contact, but Starzo ends up falling, and GRQ continue.
And it's gonna be a B split here. Fengear, it's flashed off the angle at the very least.
Some spam out though, and they keep his position disguised. Looking for that third.
Just gonna have to try to find a way to explode onto here. Stars come down.
Quick little back pedal. Spray out, Shrimp able to find the one. GRQ with the other. Now it is just Glyph. Get flushed out eventually. Flawless anti.
Fowler. This is the strong side.
Gets that spot out. Looking for the saturate hit. Shrimp will get caught. Util in hand, trying to just get that seize through, and Starzo catching AU1. It's A.
Ooh.
Now on the jump peak. Plenty of damage going to be suffered. Shrimp tag down to 33. I mean, he's just standing there with a knife! And okay, plants his feet, still going to be good for one. At least does manage to find the trade. Spray out Mini down low. 2 HP remaining on this Viper. Maybe Starzo starting to call a rotation back, but Martin's able to find Fengir. Now grabs up that orb over halfway to the dimensional drift. Spikes in hand, the walk down from Kira. He is not going to read this at all. Completely outdone. Now the teleporter taken. Clear of that Prowler. A catch on a one, the util in hand. The C's able to get the grab and re-peeks it. GRQ pulled into the corner. Whoa! Isolates for the third. And suddenly, down to just that reaction time here. AU1 on the peak, and Martin has the headshot. Players, season towards the back. It's a catch on to the Viper, but he's going to be dodged there by Fengir. Just a Guardian in hand. It will fall. Oh, trying to go for the reload on the Bandit as he swings the corner, and AU1 loses his life as well. Very well set up now to gain the lead, our mates. Plant in play, 5 players strong, not even a tick of damage being suffered so far. Kira on this flank approach. The angle's just being watched, and Mini has him dead to rights with that Outlaw in hand. Should just be the remaining 2 players tucking back. Maybe even just going down to the spike. Looks like mates wanting to get a bit of blood, wanting to get some ult charge. They chase forward and will be able to find Shrimp. GRQ can collect a single kill. He'll just layer in that molly, keep himself protected for the remainder of this one as the spike gets ready to detonate. So mates now up 3-2, securing themselves the lead.
Ooh, even gets the go.
Can't get out. Just a bit too late up there by the Seas, but has the exit, just taking that gate crash away. Their own fight now layered in, continuing to delay on this defuse, and Martin able to find one. People gets another Shrimp now gone. That's the operator stranded at Lamps. Fengir will be able to find one alongside Kira, but Mini just cuts him down to size with the...
Kind of curious if they were just going to rip the convergent paths there to see if they could just catch those players.
Okay, well, this is going to be Fengir pushing all the way out. A showstopper, the spot on the headshot, not going to be connecting. Now know where Fengir has repositioned to. Pink Shell, last pack just knocking him around here. Glib, however, not needing a word behind him. I don't think he's got any read of this whatsoever. Recovers the op, goes on the swing out to his demise. Glyph will be able to find the kill. AU1 now, needing to clutch it out. There's the spot on the one, but Martin arrives at...
Let's see what they can do. Mini with the op now.
Fengir, considering the pop flash out. Mini with that op, is able to shut down Kira.
It's the
There
showstopper.
goes that showstopper. Martin finds Fengir.
Power control. But now Martin just going to use the ult. Better safe than sorry here.
Yeah, same thing. Just, I wanted to give it over, and GRQ just strafes right into it. And well, AU1 not really in a position to try to get disconnected and save. Shrimp, however, should absolutely be considering that.
30 seconds left.
We'll see if he can find any kind of punish here, but not going to be putting a dent into the economy. Maybe just some charges towards that Nightfall. About the best that you could hope for. Clone to lead the way. Doesn't send the shot out onto that. Now does clear it. Just has to back off. They're teleported. They're trying to corral him. Starzo going to be dialed in on the angle. And he has the kill. Jumps back over towards this A side of the map. Spike, however, trying to get rotated in, but Kira, quick shot on a Starzo. And the Lambs once again. In the meantime, the entry getting ready to come through. Saturate. The swing coming in. GRQ going to be taken down as Martin finds a second Shrimp gone as well. Teleport taken. Kira holds his own. The fadeaway shot, but Martin's still fighting. Showstopper's been pulled. Martin with 4, lobs it in, does not find the damage, and Mini clip. Looking for the concuss. Divergent paths invested. The saturate going to be lobbed to the back. Tuck over towards the cup B, and Beepo still going to be able to find both kills. Shrimp and GRQ, they need some damn help. just unable to hold this site. Now Fengear as well, taken down by the teleporter. AU1 is only good for one. Double dash forward, saturate lobbed in, not going to be connecting onto anyone there. Kira going to be spotted by the Prowler, and Fengear fights two with the Sheriff. Pipo and Martine both dead. Spike now contained back at short. The two players trying to advance their way out of showers.
30 seconds.
So unable to scale. Suddenly, 25 seconds remaining. Ultimate going to be invested. The spot out on the two. Can mates make a go of this? Decent enough start finding a first elimination. They hear the exit around the back. Plant interrupted for now. Just spam through that smoke. Mini trying to protect.
One enemy remaining.
This is now just Starzo trying to hold his zone, and he will fall.
Control of this long B orb. Meanwhile, sniper battle.
Potentially, probably to lead the way, and Fengear just to play it patiently. Martine caught up. Now the dimensional drift out of the equation for AG. One less thing to try to worry about, but Shrimp might have his work cut out for him as here comes the swarm. Kira able to find one, but down to 4 HP. Made Shell to contain them, hold them back for now. Go into a 3v3.
Might just be a pivot. Got the quick
Re-wrap.
rotate.
Working their way back in, this time towards Hookah.
Just gotta see. Oh, the shorty.
Just pushes his way forward. There's a shorty. He gets two. Starzo now in a 1v2. So Nightfall will go across. Will be able to connect on just about both players, I do think, but he's going to be dead on the dropout. Still available for this raise. The plant gets ready to come through. Tries to go for the reposition. Kira able to find two before getting taken down. Cliff just with the one. Looking like another pistol here for AG. As Mini slots around, damage dealt, finds the kill. Fengear fallen. Starts on out, trying to join up with the angle, but it's just not ready for the tuck away. So far, AG continue to seem like they're sussing out the weaker sides of the map to start. So here comes the peek, and there is the kill. Sheriff now dead on the floor. Teleporter will be taken. And already Martine dead.
Huge.
AU1, the lurk forward into backside. Now about to have contact here, the jump out of the smoke. Quick refract back, the snake bite gonna be layered there at their feet. Fengear at the same time, able to find a headshot as Glyph will fall. 5v2, looking to make this again flawless. U1 pushing forward. Not quite one shot potential on the Starzo.
Player standing.
Don't have to worry about him though, as it's just going to be the catch coming in. Pipo taken down. Kira
Realize.
got the boom bot. Paint shells to try to clear these angles, but they're trying to just escort forward with that outlaw. Kill is going to be found. Blast pack not taking it very far, but still out towards safety goes Kira. These people just cannot collect anything off the back of that saturate. Now the teleporter going to be taken. Oh, AU1 again lurking forward onto this A site. Starzo now they're trying to hold the line. Looking to isolate, but Kira eventually does manage to hound him down, but eats an immense amount of damage. U1 slotting forward, the judge in hand. Swings out, finds another, and suddenly it is just Glyph. Oh, and what a shot! Oh, that is... Shots from that shower side, making that presence known. Peek coming in, damage gonna be dealt. Kira having the drop down, and Pipo dives forward. The Bucky able to connect. Kills off the enemy raise. Tap of the defuse. Pipo trying to find this exit out through lamps, but he cannot. It is a firing squad opened up as Mini falls down to 2 HP. Picked apart. U1 not alone. Ooh. Has been in the past. Martine, not sure if he caught a glimpse there. Meanwhile, GRQ dead. Starzo able to find him just outside of that teleporter.
Oh, that's
has now since been taken. Rotations quickly are arriving. Martine tucked away here. Backup truck. The paint shell not going to flush him out. Showstopper, however, might just do the trick. Lobs it in! It's a triple! Martine finds one. Gets taken down, and now it is just Starzo. As good God!
Fengear and AU1. Mini. Couple of marshals.
High-low setup around the corner. Mini able to find the kill. Martine with...
Just being very thoughtful, our AG. I think learning from some of their mistakes.
Let's see. There's another one. The GRQ and Shrimp will be able to trade it back. The Nightfall not going to be connecting, nor will the Seas. Nebula blooming the saturate, just shy of the mark, but Beepo finds a headshot, but Shrimp lines up two. Glyph up and over the top of tube, and AU1 away. Keeps himself alive, and now given the space, surrendered here at Showers. Have to re-clear this one. Shrimp, just gonna be good. Rerouted, convergent path's gonna be sent in. Looking for the catch, but Kira again, just tucking away. The flash forward, catches people, catches a glimpse of Martine on the exit as well. Player advantage once again going to be re-established. It's AU1. Sat there, swings out, finds the timing to catch Starzo. The back of sight. Glyph trying to go for this approach, work his way down short. The GRQ watching for this, winning it out, and Martine will have. But the thing that AG know for damn sure is that this round is theirs. And they are going to be 2 away from advancing. Dimensional drift.
But it just dissipated.
Nightfall goes across, TP forward now, catch on the one with Kira. Catching a shot to the side of the head. Gets himself the Bulldog, chases forward, spots out the 2 players. A saturate lobbed in as Beetle goes up and over the top, but he does get gunned down. Martine on the exit, able to find Fingir, but Vinny now eliminated as well. Shrimp finds Glyph. The player advantage once again in the hands of AG, but Martine still fighting. Still vying for this win. But GRQ out from short. Massive. Towards Mini. Some damage gonna be suffered, but minor at the very least. Starzo. Spam just whittling away, but Kira uncleared. Does manage to find the kill. Mini now gonna be taken down. One reveal onto one Fengir, sneaking in around the back, and Martine is dead to rights. Bippo gone. Glyph, the last one standing, just a judge in hand. Where were you when all gamers qualified to their first international? When they were on the brink of elimination? And when they eliminated the second seed from